God, you love people, and that's why you do what you do. So I really want to challenge you. It can't be, well, the church says we can come every other week. Well, what if the church says you can come once a month? Would that be fine?
Come on, bro.
Okay. What if the church says you ain't got to come at all? That's the old fellowship they got. You don't got to come at all. There is no midweek. And guess what? It's fine. Okay? Because you're losing the whole goal of why we come together. The goal is to come together, not, checklist, I'm part of the church. No, the goal is I want to grow as disciples.
Amen.
Okay? Even when we do first principle, the checklist is not supposed to do first principle. If you come in and you haven't studied, then you didn't come to really grow as a disciple. And that's what you got to eat. There's a lot of lessons that God's teaching. I really appreciate the challenge. Hey, look at the John study and see what about Jesus now. Hey, there's a lot of lessons I got to eat, as a leader. And there's a lot of lessons we got to eat individually as disciples. With me on that? Right. Because if you don't eat them, you can't grow. With me on that?
Come on, bro.
Lisa and I got converted. Hey, midweek was every week for everybody. Leaders meeting. I appreciate even the leaders meeting on mine. Do you have to be there? No. But hey, you're not going to be a leader of this church if we can't make leaders meet. With me on that? Everybody clear on that? So you can't be looking, I want to lead. No, you don't want to lead because you're not at the leaders meeting. Just like in Boston. Would you be a leader in the Boston church and you don't come to the Boston leaders meeting? Absolutely not. Okay? So we got to really individually kind of step up. Not because I want you to. Really, I'm just a sinner like you. We got to step it up because, hey, I really want to grow.
Come on, bro.
And we're only as good as everybody grows. With me on that?
Help us grow. Come on.
I've been having, obviously, great Bible studies, studying all the Psalms and Proverbs, Ecclesiastes, 1st, 2nd Samuel, 2nd Kings right now. And remember, I work full time like you. You gotta love studying God's word. And I'm not doing this so I can preach. I'm not doing it so I can give you some lessons so I can share. I'm doing it for me, so I can get a conviction to love what God loves and hate what God hates. So with me on that? I'm trying to get to heaven. I'm trying to get my family to heaven. I don't know about you. I'm in this for the real deal because I know I'm a sinner. If I don't get in God's word, I'm a worldly guy. Okay? That's just the bottom line. And you guys say, how are you doing in your quiet times? And really, other than my wife, Adrian and the young disciple, I really don't know how you doing. Adrian, sending out incredible emails. I'm like, Adrian, you love your preacher. I'm like, I get a whole paragraph of what she's studying in it. I'm like, this is awesome, But what are you studying in your quiet times? And why am I reading the Old Testament? Why am I doing? Well, Romans chapter 15. Let's get into it. Romans 15. We can't be insane doing the same thing expecting different results. It's great to come in the fellowship, is it not? Mm-hmm. You got to be here early on Sunday morning if you want to have a fellowship. You can't come in at 10 when we're singing the first song. And it's okay. That happens every night. But if it happens week in, week out, that means it's just sinful. With me on that? Everybody with me on that? Amen. It's just, we got to repent on some things. Some things we got to eat. Okay? And we got to make some changes. Amen. Romans 15, why the Old Testament? Well, Paul writes in Romans 15 verse 4, but everything that was written in the past was written to teach us. So that through endurance, we need endurance, and encouragement of the scriptures we might have especially for older Christians, probably more than anything, even from old fellas, you run across people and they don't get their encouragement from the scriptures. You with me that? Is God enough for you? The reason Esau sold his birthright was because what? God just wasn't enough. Okay? He sold it for some lentil stew. In other words, he thought about his physical need and what he wanted more than he thought about his birthright, what God had given him. And then when he realized what he did, even with tears, he begged to get it back, but it was too late. Is God enough for you? Is God enough for you to be fired up? If God's not enough, then you're missing it. Jesus was here all alone. He says, I am the light of the world. He was the only one with the truth. And even when all of his guys left him, God had to be what? Enough.
God had to be enough.
And come on, bro. The Bible right here is very clear. Paul's writing to the church in Romans and say, hey, you got to get into the scriptures so that you can get endurance and you can get encouragement from God.
From God, yep.
That's got to be your conviction. Everything was written in the past was written to teach us. So right here, it's basically talking about, in order to become a mature, so who wants to be mature in the church?
Come on, bro.
If you don't know the Old Testament, you can never be mature. It's sort of like trying to graduate without taking classes. You with me on that? Mm-hmm. You can't graduate from school unless you pass certain class. You can't be mature unless you know your Old Testament. Now, sadly, some of the old Christians, we got to get a conviction. We got to grow in our Bible knowledge way past first principles.
Come on, bro.
And even first principles, you got to at least know it. All right? Shouldn't be something you got to study all over and over again.
Come on, bro.
I think one of the challenges, though, many of us look at the Old Testament like it's like a history class. Like it's, I'm really not in history. You kind of take it or leave it. No, you need to know it. It's really going to be there for life. Turn to 2 Timothy.
Come on, bro.
2 Timothy. We're going to look at 1 Kings 7 Kings in a second.
Come on, bro.
But 2 Timothy 3, verse 14. Paul writes Timothy, he says, but as for you, we got to what? Continue in what you have learned and have been convinced of, because you know those from whom you learned it. And from infancy you have known the what? The Holy Scriptures, which are able to make you wise for salvation through faith in Christ Jesus. All Scripture is what God breathed, and is used for teaching, rebuking, correcting, and training in righteousness, so that the man of God will be what? Thoroughly equipped for every good work. That's the scripture we share with so many people, but hey, it's for us.
It's for us. Yep.
It says, make sure that you continue in what you've learned, okay? And it says, and the scriptures right here is not talking about the New Testament. The New Testament wasn't even recorded, okay? So you can't say, go look at the New Testament. What the scriptures he's talking about right here is the Old Testament. All scripture is what? It's God breathed. The Old Testament is God breathed. Okay? Yep. And it said it's useful, okay, for teaching. We need teaching, right? For rebuking.